have a pretty long, like maybe about an hour drive home from my wedding that I just got out of. And oh, thank you for asking. Everyone looked beautiful. And I am just gonna do a little kind of chatty, not really story time, kind of like a top 10 list mixed with a story time video, as you can probably already tell by the title. But I wanted to talk to you guys about, since today is like finally kind of a real fall day and we've got cool, rainy, dreary weather, and I wanted to talk to you guys about something kind of spooky and Halloween-y. So I am doing my top 10 favorite Halloween costumes that I have ever done. Some of these I do not have pictures of because they were from when I was younger, and I honestly don't know if my mom has pictures. I'll see if she does, but I may not be able to put pictures of all of them. But I will put pictures of the ones that I have, at least from college onward. So at least the last like amount of years. But let's get right into it. So my first favorite Halloween costume is when I was like, how old are you in 4th grade? Okay. I'm guessing 10, 9, 10, whatever. In 4th grade, I dressed as one of those roller skating waitresses who like roller skate out, like from like the 1950s. They would like roller skate out to your car and like give you your food through your window, and then they'd like give you a little tray and stuff. I don't know if those actually exist anymore in real life, but I remember seeing it in a movie when I was like 9, 10, whatever, 4th grade, and that's what I wanted to be for Halloween. So my mom completely sewed the whole outfit. I had like a little blue dress, little like diner looking dress. I had a white apron with like a blue ribbon trim. I had a tray, and we bought fake food and hot glued it to the tray and like put a little strap underneath so it would stay on my hand really easily. I had roller skates. I had like a little headband that had like that almost like a kind of maid looking thing, and it said dog and suds on it because apparently my grandma, when she was really little, used to work for like a drive up like that where she wore the roller skates and everything, and it was called Dog and Suds. So my mom wanted to kind of bring that into the costume. So yeah, it was really fun. I loved it. I think other people got a kick out of it, especially like when I went trick-or-treating. Not so much at like my school. I don't think the other kids cared about it that much, but when I went trick-or-treating, definitely. Yeah, so that is the first one. Okay, and number 2 was, I think it was like maybe 2 years later than that. So probably like 5th grade, 6th grade. I think it was probably 6th grade, maybe even 7th grade. Who knows? Anyway, I was a bellhop, and that costume was so cute. That was the first time I ever did what I call like thrift store costuming, which is like you go to the thrift store and you buy things that are like similar or close enough, and then you like tweak them a little bit at home and make them into your costume, versus like buying a costume from the store, which honestly I've done like maybe only twice in my entire life because my mom always made my costumes for me, or once my mom stopped making them for me, I always did thrift store costumes. So that was my first thrift store costume. The bellhop one was so fun. I had a jacket. My mom and I put like gold like ribbon on it and big buttons. I bought like a little tiny suitcase, and I printed out like, you know how those old-fashioned suitcases had like, you would see them with like stickers of all the places that people visited. So I got a little tiny like briefcase size almost like leather suitcase, and I printed out and glued on all these like fake stickers from like the places I traveled, and then, or like I didn't travel, obviously I'm the bellhop, but whatever, the person whose bag it was. And that was like my little trick-or-treat bag, so I would open that up and they would put the candy in it. And then like for my little bellhop hat, I actually bought like this, I was wearing maroon and gold colored, so I found this maroon like cookie tin, you know, like old-fashioned cookie tin, and like, you know, whatever size. And I glued some of the gold ribbon that we had like put on my jacket around the top of that, and then I glued it onto a headband, and I just like wore a little like off to the side, you know, like a little bellhop hat on my headband. Yeah, it was really cute. It was really cute. Probably one of the best costumes I ever was able to create. Okay, costume number 3. That was my favorite. And this one I definitely have a photo of. It was maybe 7, 8, 9, who knows? It was years ago. So my sisters, I'm the youngest of 6 kids. I have 2 sisters though. So there's 3 girls and 3 boys. And the girls, the 3 of us, decided that we wanted to go as the Sanderson Sisters for Halloween. So we went as the 3 sisters, and I will put that picture right here so that you can see. And it was awesome. We even like did a little entrance into the party with the song and everything. It was fun. So I don't know, my whole family's very theatrical, and we kind of love to go a little bit over the top for Halloween. I would say like the majority of us, it's our favorite holiday. So to some of you that might seem crazy that we would like do an entrance, but in my family at a big Halloween party, it's not so crazy. But yeah, so that costume was awesome. I loved that costume. And we did the same thing. My sisters both completely sew everything. Like they make their own kids' clothes. They make their own clothes that they wear. They sell stuff on Etsy. I'll actually link their Etsy shop down below. And technically I'm part of it, but I'm kind of more like a partner at this point because I don't really, I'm just not as good at crafting as they are, so I don't really do a lot of it, but I'll link their shop below so you guys can see that. But they completely make their own stuff, and I did a lot of like what I've said before. I do like thrift store upscaling for my costumes, which is basically what I did for this costume. Let's see, costume number 4. Now this costume I did, I think my freshman year of high school or 8th grade maybe. I definitely don't have any pictures, I know that much, but I did it with a couple other kids that were like my grade school friends, and I was I was Daphne. Had to think about it. Purple outfit. I was Daphne from Scooby-Doo, and that was really fun. My mom completely made the dress, like the whole 1960s mod dress, and I think I wore knee-high light purple socks. And then I went to Chinatown and bought, like Chinatown used to always have these, I don't know, they probably still have them, like Mary Jane's kind of, but they're almost velvet material. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, they had them every color you could ever imagine. So I went there and I got like dark purple Mary Jane's, and I wore those, and I had like a tie in my hair, light purple lavender kind of colored tie in my hair. And yeah, that outfit was amazing. And I actually wore that dress that my mom made me for it, like more than just for Halloween, because I thought it was so cute. And I was really into like the whole like mod, like 60s, like Twiggy and all that kind of stuff. So that was perfect for that time, like when I was 14 or something like that. Okay, so that's my costume number 4. Costume number 5 was actually just a couple years ago. It was actually the year before I was pregnant. So it was right before I got married, right? Yeah. Anyway, I have a picture. I will insert it in a moment. My husband and I went as Lilu and Korben Dallas from The Fifth Element, and I'll put the picture right here so you can see. That costume was so fun. We wore it to a party and to a bar, and people went nuts. We had like little like Nerf guns. I made us the little like multi-passes from the movie. Like I had a white t-shirt, like cut off t-shirt, and I made the orange like suspender things that she wears, and I made them out of a yoga mat that I like cut and glued together in different ways, like an orange yoga mat, because I wanted something that was flexible, that I could, sit down and like would still be comfortable. So I didn't want like a hard plastic or anything like that, but I wanted it to kind of look like the ones that she wore. I wanted it to be as realistic as possible. So that was a really fun costume. I love that costume. And the fact that I got Ryan to do it with me was even better. All right, costume number 6. And this costume I got Ryan to do with me mostly because of Chloe. So last year was Chloe's first Halloween, and we did a family costume together. For those of you who are new here, I am a huge Disney nerd. I go to Disney World often. I just took Chloe by myself to Disneyland, completely alone, across the country. It was the craziest experience. I vlogged the whole thing. I'll put it up here in the cards, and I'll also throw it below in the description box so that you guys can watch that if you want to, because it was freaking nuts. But anyway, I'm a big Disney fan. And so I wanted to do our first Halloween together. I wanted to do a Disney themed costume. And Chloe, when she was a baby, we still call her this occasionally, but we would call her Chloe Chameleon, because every time somebody else would hold her, she would start to look like the person holding her. So we would always call her Chloe Chameleon when she was super little, and it just kind of stuck. So if you've ever seen the movie Tangled, there's actually a little chameleon named Pascal that's like Rapunzel's little BFF. And so we decided to go as Flynn Rider, Rapunzel, and Pascal. Chloe was dressed as the chameleon, as Pascal. And I'll put that picture right here. That costume was so fun. Chloe was so adorable. And we actually went trick-or-treating like early that year, because we went up to visit Ryan's aunt to go trick-or-treating. And then on Halloween itself, the whole family was sick and we didn't even get to leave the house to go trick-or-treating at all. So I was so glad that we went early, because otherwise we would never have gotten to wear our costumes. So that was so fun. I love that one so much. I cannot wait for you guys to see what we're going to be this year, because I think you're going to love it. Okay, number 7. So, years ago, back when I was in college, two of my cousins, Candace, who you guys have met on the vlogs before, and my cousin Steph, who you guys haven't met yet. Let's see, the two of them, myself, I think it was just 4 of us, and then our friend Julius, decided that we were going to go as Avengers. Now, at the time, there was only one female Avenger. So we thought it would be cool to flip the genders. So our friend Julius, he went as Black Widow, and my cousin Steph went as Loki. My cousin Candace went as Captain America, and I went as Thor. And like to make my cape, like he wore like a big red cape. This was when like the first Avenger movie came out. And so his costume was like the old school one. So I actually bought this giant red blanket, and because it was going to be cold and I'm always freezing, so I bought this giant red blanket and I like draped it over these things, like shoulder pads basically, to make like his cape. And then I had a blanket that could keep me cozy all the time. And I made the helmet, and the only thing I bought was the hammer, which I still have somewhere. I think it's in I have a whole costume thing in my basement. And yeah, so it was awesome. We got a lot of compliments at the party we went to that year. I enjoy doing like group costumes or couples costumes. I don't mind doing like individual ones either, but I think it's always fun to kind of like get other people excited and doing whatever you're doing. So, okay, now we're on number 8. And number 8 was actually the year that I was pregnant with Chloe. And that year, I wanted to do like a cool makeup costume. So I did the Bride of Frankenstein. And I like got a black wig and teased it and made the whole like shape of the thing, and I spray painted a little lightning bolts on it. I did like all the stitch marks and the makeup and everything, completely like black and white makeup. It was really cool. It was really cool. And I will put a picture of that right here so that you can see it. And I scared a lot of trick-or-treaters that year. We didn't go to any parties that year. Or maybe we did, but I didn't dress as that. We did. Oh, we did go to a party that year, but we dressed as something else for the party. But for actual Halloween, Bride of Frankenstein. And that one was just really fun. I liked doing the makeup for it. I enjoy doing makeup. Obviously, it's my career, but I also enjoy doing like theatrical fun makeup. So that brings me to number 9. And number 9 is probably the most full makeup I've ever done for a costume. And that was for, if you've ever seen Beetlejuice, the receptionist in the afterlife is Miss Argentina. You know, she's just like a fun character that has really awesome hair and makeup and a cool costume. And so that was probably the only costume I ever like sewed from scratch. I made the dress myself. I had no idea what I was doing. I put the zipper in so terribly. It was awful. My sister helped me make like the cape with like the little kind of devil shape to it. And I wore tights, but my arms, my back, my chest, my neck, my face, everything was painted like bluish green. Everything. And then I did all like the hollow makeup, and this was before I even was doing makeup as a career. Like this was like I think I was still like working downtown and like a startup at the time. And but I was just really interested in doing makeup for fun. And I got like a red wig and I styled the whole wig up, and it was really cool. It was really, really cool. Probably by far my favorite makeup that I've ever done for a costume. So I will put a picture of that right here so that you can see. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, guys, and number 10, our final one. My last costume that I'm going to talk about today was a really fun one that was so easy. I actually wore all clothes from my own closet. I didn't even have to buy anything, which is phenomenal. I dressed as the dude from The Big Lebowski. And one year decided that that's what I was going to be for Halloween, and I wasn't going to tell anyone what I was. And I was just going to go to the bar and order White Russians and wear this outfit and see if people caught on. And it was really fun. The bartender, after the second time I ordered a White Russian, he was like, I see what you're doing. You know, like he kind of was able to pick up on it. And a lot of people were able to figure out what I was. You know, it is a cult classic, so a lot of people, you know, are familiar with it. And it's just a fun movie. And I'm pretty sure I have a picture of it. And if I can find it, I will put it right here. I hope that I have a picture of it, but I don't know how many pictures we took that night. So I'm going to cross my fingers that I have one. So that is 10, in no particular order, but 10 of my all-time favorite Halloween costumes that I have ever done. And maybe I inspired you. Maybe you guys are all going to dress as the dude for Halloween this year. Or maybe you're thinking to yourself, this lady's crazy and she needs to get some new costume ideas. Either way, I don't even mind if you think I'm crazy. Let me know below. Tell me what your favorite one of all of the costumes I either described or showed you in pictures. I want to know which one you guys liked the most and even which one you maybe liked the least. Either way, And go ahead and make sure that you give this video a thumbs up for me. I would love to do more sort of like story times, or more like, telling you a little bit about my life, even if it is a top 10 type of, scenario. And so give this video a thumbs up so that I know that you want to see that kind of stuff. I hope that you'll subscribe if you're not already subscribed, because I have a lot of really good content coming up and I'm getting really excited. October is going to be nuts. So I'm just really happy that you're here, and I hope you'll stick around. So subscribe, okay? Do it. Also, hit your bell notification, because that little picture of a bell next to the subscription button is going to make sure that you get alerted when I upload a new video. And if you don't get alerted when I upload a new video, you might miss one, and it might be the one that you really wanted to see. So make sure that you're subscribed and you hit the bell notification too. And if you guys really want to support my channel, which I hope that you will, because I'm really trying to grow this thing. If you really want to support my channel, go ahead and copy the link at the top of your screen. Go on over to Facebook, paste it in your bar, send it to all your friends, share it with other people, hit the little share button at the bottom of the screen down there, send it in a text message, whatever. Just send it along so that other people can see what I've got going on here too, and so I can continue to post videos for you guys as my channel grows. And I just want your families to all become a part of my family. So thank you guys so much for all your support. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking around to the end of this video. I will stop bothering you guys. I'm gonna get on out of here and head home. Thank you so much for sticking around all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all of your support. Honestly, I do. I really hope that you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.